6 contestants are about to compete for thousands of pounds, but who's got what it takes to outrun the hardball? Welcome to Hardball. In the first of our 2 heats today, Daniel, Emma and Diane will all step up to play, watching their every move. Ready and raring to go next are John, Joanne and Richie. But only one of them will make it through to the final. Drawn at random to take on the hardball first, it's Diane. Diane, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm 27, I'm from Ayrshire and I'm a referral officer.
And outside of work, Diane, what do you like to do?
I take part in obstacle course racing.
What is it about the mud runs?
It's just fun. There's just something about getting wet and soaking and just having a laugh. It's such a team sport.
Absolutely. Just throwing yourself in at the deep end.
Yeah.
Some could describe hardball like that, Diane.
Yes.
What do you think about taking on this track?
It looks a bit daunting, but we'll give it a go and see what happens.
OK, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fabulous today. It's great to have you on.
Thank you.
So, Diane, we start by playing the moneymaker. The aim of the game is to get as far along the track as you can, but answering as many questions as you can. Each correct answer moves you on 1 square and adds £50 to the jackpot. The further you move along, the more money you'll add. And that is what today's winner will play for in the final. But beware, the hardball is always hunting you down. And if it passes you, it's game over. Diane, let's put you on the track, shall we?
OK.
All right, then, why not? While we're here, the hardball will be released the moment I've asked you your first question. So, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. The fictitious tube station of Walford East features in which long-running TV soap?
EastEnders.
Correct. In the UK, what is the minimum legal age at which someone can buy a national lottery ticket?
18.
16. If a light bulb is marked 40W, what does the W stand for?
Watts.
Correct. Which singer had a UK hit in 1991 with The One and Only?
Chesney Hawks.
Correct. In which Olympic sport are movements known as parry and lunge used?
Pass.
Fencing. Which national daily newspaper launched a scaled-down edition in 2010 simply called I?
The Independent.
Correct. Which piece of DIY equipment is considered unlucky to walk under when it's leaning?
Ladders.
Correct. In Aesop's fables, which big cat did Androcles help by removing lion? Queen Victoria died in the early part of which century?
18th.
20th. In the TV series Game of Thrones, the 7 kingdoms are located on... Do you watch Game of Thrones, Diane?
I do.
You would have known the 7 kingdoms are located on which fictional continent?
No.
Westeros.
Westeros.
End of the first level of the track, £250 in the jackpot. That's what we're playing for so far. Diane, you're currently the one to beat. Next to take on the hardball, it's Emma. Great to see you, Emma.
Hi, thanks for having me.
It's lovely to be greeted by such a smile.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop it. What are you talking about? Emma, tell us about yourself.
I'm a VFX production assistant from London.
In film?
Film, like we're working on a feature film right now.
Oh, exciting.
Yes, it's really fun. Just seeing all the components and how it gets made. It's really, really cool.
Excellent. And Emma, outside of work, what do you like to do?
Well, currently, I'm getting married later on this year. So
Yes!
full-on wedding planning mode right now.
Oh, OK.
Yes.
Oh, OK, so this is a welcome or unwelcome distraction?
This is a very welcome distraction, trust me.
Okay. It's stressful planning a wedding.
Yeah, it's like all these people that just want to come. I'm like, but do I know you? No, so...
OK. Don't reveal who they are now.
No, I won't do that.
I'm afraid it's not going to be much less stressful taking on this game. Diane did really well, didn't she?
Yeah, she really did.
What did you think?
I think she held her nerve very well. So let's just hope I can do good or even better.
Well, if you do better, then you are through to the next round.
OK.
Let's have a look at that square to beat. There it is. End of the first level of the track. Emma, if you're on to the second, that is you through.
OK.
So let's put you on the track. Emma, there you are, looking on point, looking lovely.
Thank you.
Remember, the hardball will start once I finish asking you your first question. So, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. In 1996, which English football team did Arsene Wenger become manager of?
Arsenal.
Correct. The boat service linking Tate Britain and Tate Modern travels along which river?
Thames.
Correct. Which word for an unauthorised intrusion into a computer is also the name for a low-quality journalist?
Spy?
Hack. Which British boy band is named after Michael J. Fox's character from Back to the Future?
Pass.
McFly. The Scottish soap set by Loch Lomond was called Take the High What?
Road?
Correct. According to the New Testament, who was the mother of Jesus?
Mary?
Correct. What is the capital city of Peru?
Pass.
Lima. Elmer Fudd is the archenemy of which Warner Brothers cartoon bunny?
Bugs Bunny?
Correct. In the human body, what is the medical name for the kneecap?
Patella?
Correct. What M is the name given to an afternoon performance in the theatre or cinema?
Matinee?
Correct. Which film and stage musical opens with the song Oh What a Beautiful Morning?
Oklahoma?
Correct. In which exercise and meditation discipline are child's pose and happy baby poses?
Yoga?
Correct. Which major character in the Harry Potter series of books has the first name Albus?
Dumbledore?
Correct. The golden wattle is the national flower of which Commonwealth country?
Pass.
Australia. Rapunzel used her what to enable her prince to
Hair.
climb up? Correct. Which 2004 animated Disney Pixar film features the Parr family?
Inside Out?
Incredibles.
Got it.
Since 1999, Abdullah II has been king of which
Don't know.
Middle Eastern country? Answer was Jordan, Emma. I'm glad for your sake and everybody at home, you got the North London Football Club question right.
Yeah, that's actually the team I support, so it's really good.
There you go.
Yeah.
OK, well, that was a nice one to start things off.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And Emma, as a result, well, that is a very good state of affairs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good.
2 levels of the track completed, £550 in the jackpot. We're up to £800.
Ooh.
Well, a great round. You did get further than Diane, so you can go dreaming into the next round. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Diane, you are still at risk of going home.
Yes.
So you hold fire for now. Our last player in this heat is Daniel. Come and join me. Daniel, welcome. That's a sharp outtake of breath.
Just relieved to be here.
Oh, well, you made it. You made it. That's a good start. Daniel, tell us what you do.
I'm a client manager from Norwich, but as well as work, I also referee football.
Brought your whistle today, Daniel?
Hope I don't need to send anyone off.
OK. The chances are it'll be me. So, Emma, Diane, don't you worry. I'm the one that usually steps out of line. Have you done any special preparation before you arrived here to take on this game?
Well, we go to a pub quiz once a week, although the most recent one wasn't our finest.
Oh, really?
So not the best training.
But to use the footballing term, you know, you've got to take every game as it comes.
Absolutely.
So, how do you think you're going to do taking on the hardball?
As long as I can get further than Diane and survive, I'll be happy.
Daniel, let's remind ourselves of that square to beat. End of the first level of the track. Daniel, shall we put you up there?
Let's do it.
OK, there we go. So someone will be leaving the game at the end of this. Daniel, wishing you the best of luck. Remember, the hardball will be released the moment I've finished asking you your first question. So if you're ready, then let's play hardball. The River Seine runs through which capital city?
Paris.
Correct. According to the title of a Netflix series, what colour is the new black?
Pass.
Orange. The star sign Cancer is represented
Crab.
by... Correct. In 2011, Prince William and Kate Middleton were married in which religious building?
Westminster Abbey.
Correct. Which arcade game, introduced in 1980, features Inky, Blinky and Pinky?
Pac-Man.
Correct. In Western astrology, how many signs of the zodiac are there?
12.
Correct. The illness influenza is commonly abbreviated to which
Flu.
three? Correct. Known for its fluffy texture, which fabric is made from the hair of the Angora goat?
Pass.
Mohair. During a 1963 speech, which US president famously said, "Ich bin ein Berliner"?
John F. Kennedy.
Correct. By area, which landlocked sea is the largest inland body of water in the world?
Caspian Sea.
Correct. By what name is the boxer-born Cassius Clay better known?
Muhammad Ali.
Correct. Which Italian house music group had a hit in 1959? Black Box. The 1942 film Casablanca is set during which World War?
Second World War.
Correct. Paul Hollywood and which renowned TV cook?
Mary Berry.
Correct. Which term used to describe the scientific study of plants is also the name of a bay in Australia?
Botany.
Correct. Which Roald Dahl novel was adapted into a stage musical with music and lyrics by Tim Minchin?
Matilda.
Correct. The name of which canned meat can also be used to describe junk emails?
Spam.
Correct. The Queen traditionally celebrates Christmas at which royal residence?
Sandringham.
Correct. Which organs of the body does the word ocular relate to?
Eyes.
Correct. Paul the Octopus was famed for supposedly predicting results during which 2010 sporting event?
Football World Cup.
Correct. In 2018, Cyril Ramaphosa became president of which
Pass.
country? South Africa. Hubert Cecil Booth is credited with inventing which household cleaning device?
The Hoover. Vacuum
Correct.
cleaner.
In 2017, which film was incorrectly announced as Best Picture winner at the Oscars?
Pass.
La La Land. Which famed Greek philosopher was the tutor of Alexander the Great?
Aristotle.
Correct. Which US TV series was set on and around South Fork Ranch?
Dallas.
Correct. With 211 goals, who was the all-time top goal scorer for Chelsea Football Club?
Ruud Gullit.
Frank Lampard. What is the name of the Jewish festival celebrating the Israelites being led out?
Yom Kippur. Passover.
Was the right answer, Daniel. That was phenomenal. That was really good,
I was
yeah.
pleased with that.
Much better than your last pub quiz, I'd say, Daniel. That was very good indeed. Down to the 4th level of the track, £1,000 added to the jackpot. We're up to 1,800.
It's looking good.
It's looking really good. Not many questions wrong there at all. Daniel, you made it further than Diane on the track, so you are well into the next round. Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Diane, you came up against two very good opponents today.
Yeah.
Not much you could have done?
No, don't think so. But well done to both of them. They played really well. There was nothing I could have done there.
Thank you so much for playing. Thank you, Diane.
Thanks.
So Daniel and Emma are now going to compete for a place in today's semi-final. But who will make it through? Let's find out as we play the head-to-head. Emma, Daniel, congratulations on getting to the head-to-head.
Thank you.
Emma, the smile is still on your face?
Yes, he's still there.
That's what we like to see. How are you going to tackle the game?
Not to be bad, but I'll hopefully take Daniel out.
Okay. Watch out for her. For you did very well across the whole board. Daniel, how are you feeling about the pressure of the head-to-head?
It's certainly a different feeling to when you're up there on the moneymaker round, but just try and get in quick on the buzzer and then give the right answers.
All right. You'll both be on the track at the same time, answering questions on the buzzer. A correct answer moves you one square along, but a wrong answer will move your opponent forward. Remember, Daniel, Emma, stay ahead of the hardball because the first person that passes will be out of the game. Okay? Let's put you both on the track. So in this round, the hardball will be released the moment one of you reaches the 2nd level of the track. So, if you're ready... Daniel, Emma, let's play hardball. Father Christmas is usually pictured wearing what colour, Emma?
Red.
Correct. What is the longest-running soap on British television? Daniel?
Coronation Street.
Correct. What is the penultimate letter of the modern English, Emma?
Why?
Correct. A triennium is a period of how many years? Daniel?
3,000.
No, 3. Which unit of the British Army uses the motto, who dares wins? Daniel?
SAS.
Correct. The UK's 2015 general election was held in which month? Daniel?
May.
Correct. Which retired British tennis player was nicknamed Tiger Tim? Daniel?
Tim Henman.
Correct. What name is given to a full or new moon that looks bigger because it's, Emma?
I'll pass.
Supermoon. Britain's National Gallery overlooks which famous London square? Emma?
Tate Modern.
Trafalgar Square. Which novel by Edith Nesbit features the character of Perks, the station porter? Daniel?
The Railway Children.
Correct. Which word links a small file placed on a user's computer by a website and a name? Daniel?
Cookie.
Correct. The abbreviation PAYE stands for Pay As You... Emma?
Earn.
Correct. In the classic TV comedy Fawlty Towers, who played Basil Fawlty? Daniel?
John Cleese.
Correct. Which kind of ice cream wafer is also the name of an object used to separate off sections of a road? Cone. At the 2014 FIFA World Cup, what national team did Robin van Persie play for? Daniel?
The Netherlands.
Correct. Which comedian is most famous for his alter ego, Keith Lemon? Emma?
Pass.
Lee Francis. Which fashion designer and dame was born Vivian? That harbor was right behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, Emma. But Daniel, you did very well. You did really well to get all the way to the 2nd level of the track. What was that like for you, head to head?
It was tough. There was moments there where yeah, I had to dig deep.
Emma, you have been a great contestant.
Thank you.
Wishing you all the best for your wedding.
Thank you so much.
For playing hardball.
Thank you.
So Daniel is through to the semi-final and £1,800 is in the bank. Time now to play our next heat as 3 more contestants are ready to take on the hardball. John, Joanne, Richie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's great to see all 3 of you, and you've seen how it's done now. One of you will be playing Daniel in the semi-final. Let's find out who. First to see if they can take on the hardball, it's Richie. Richie, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Tell us what you do.
I run an online training academy for a software company, or at least I think I do, because my boss doesn't know I'm here today.
OK.
I like to keep it a secret, just in case I don't do very well.
Well, you're on the telly now, Richie. No secrets here. Anything you like to do outside of work, Richie?
Yeah, I'm quite keen on running. Signed up for 5 half marathons this year.
In 1 year?
Yeah, well, I'm good at signing up for them. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do them all, so I'm doing
Have you
one.
ever done anything like that before?
I've done a few half marathons, but I've never done so many.
Man who likes a challenge.
I do.
This is good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. What do you think about our challenge here?
Well, I was very impressed with the first 3 contestants, so I've got a mountain to climb.
You know how the moneymaker works by now. Simply answer as many questions as you can before the hardball passes you. £50 will go into today's jackpot with every square you light up. Make it further than either of your opponents today, and that will put you through to the next round. Richie, let's get you up on the track, fella. There we go. The hardball will be released once I finish asking you your first question.
OK.
So, Richie, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. In the English alphabet, which letter comes between K and M?
L.
Correct. Which Turkish city was formerly known as Constantinople?
Istanbul.
Correct. In the classic children's TV show, what are the names of the flower pot men?
Bill and Ben.
Correct. What is the primary ingredient of pomodoro sauce?
Potatoes.
Tomatoes. By what name is the British model who was born Leslie Hornby better known?
Twiggy.
Correct. In the Book of Revelation, how many horsemen of the apocalypse are there?
4.
Correct. In physical geography, a dune is a hill typically made of which loose...
Sand.
Correct. Whilst on deployment in Afghanistan, which prince was known as Captain Wales?
William.
Harry. Which European country is also known as the Hellenic Republic?
Greece.
Correct. Which 1982 animated Christmas film features the song Walking in the Air?
The Snowman.
Correct. Which vegetable has varieties called sugar snap and marrow fat?
Pea.
Correct. In darts, what is the name of the part of a dart that is held by the player?
Stem.
Barrel. What word is most commonly used to describe an extreme or irrational fear of spiders?
Arachnophobia.
Correct. During World War II, the emperor of which country was Hirohito?
Japan.
Correct. Eventing is an equestrian sport comprising show jumping, cross-country, and which other discipline?
Dressage.
Correct. On a London Underground map, which line is indicated by the colour green?
Jubilee.
District line. Apostrophes, commas, and full stops are all examples of what grammatical mark?
Punctuation.
Correct. In 1957, which rock and roll singer had a UK hit with the song Peggy Sue?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Buddy Holly. In geometry, a protractor is usually to measure what?
Angles.
Correct. TV presenter and comedian Sandy Toksvig was born in which country?
Denmark.
Correct. By population, what is the largest city in the country of Switzerland?
Geneva.
Zurich. Which US states? Zurich, Richie.
I know. If you'd given me an hour to think about that, I'd have probably got it right.
Okay. But you didn't need extra time, really, to put on such a good performance as that, Richie. That was really good. Third level of the track, £750, takes us up to £2,550 we're playing for so far today. Richie, you are currently the one to beat in this heat. Well done.
Thank you, Ori.
Next to take on the hardball is Joanne. Joanne, lovely to see you.
Thank you, you too.
Tell us what you do.
I'm currently on maternity leave, but I'm an optical assistant.
OK, maternity leave. So what's it like in the house at the moment?
Bedlam. I have 3 boys.
Really?
So, yeah. So it is a bit bedlam, but no, it's lovely. It's lovely to spend time at home now at the minute, I have to say. It's
I'm sure.
nice.
What's it like with the 3 boys when it comes to competition?
Every so often we would all get together and have games night, and nobody wants to be paired with me.
Oh, you're the competitive
Yes,
one?
I am the worst.
Really?
I am.
You've drawn a line in the sand in your own family, Joanne.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
well,
one that didn't want to go near.
well, hopefully your family are rooting for you today.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure they are. Richie set a tough benchmark, didn't he?
Yeah, we've done so well. So well.
And if you were to get through to the next round, you would have to pass him on the hardball track.
Yeah.
So let's highlight the square to beat. There it is. Third level of the track. Joanne?
Yep.
That's the task. Let's put you up there. OK. Remember, the hardball will start once I finish asking you your first question.
Yep.
Joanne, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. X Factor judge Louis Walsh was born in which European country?
Dublin. Oh, Ireland.
In which floor-based game might you be instructed to put your left hand on green?
Twister.
Correct. In which Australian soap opera was the role of Charlene played by Kylie Minogue?
Neighbours.
Correct. In the US, during the holiday of Thanksgiving, the president gives a pardon to which bird?
Turkey.
Correct. The department of the UK government responsible for prisons is called the Ministry of what?
Defence.
Justice. What three letters are commonly used as a distress signal, especially by ships at
SOS.
sea? Correct. London's famous Hackney cabs are traditionally what colour?
Black.
Correct. The constellation with the Latin name Ursa Major is commonly known as the Great what?
Pass.
Bear. The historic wall stretching from the Tyne to the Solway Firth is named after which Roman emperor?
Pass.
Adrian, So Far So Good is the subtitle of a 2017 autobiography by which former Gogglebox star?
It's Cardinal Moffat.
Just out of time, Joanne.
I can't believe I got the Ireland one wrong. Oh my goodness.
You didn't get it wrong.
I just didn't listen.
You just didn't listen. Oh, dear. Oh,
Never will live that down, sure I'm not.
well, you might. You might, because there is still a bit of time to go in the show for you.
Okay.
End of the first level of the track isn't bad going.
Yeah.
It's not bad going
Just
at
hope
all.
John doesn't go any further.
Well, we'll see. John, your time will be to come very soon. Let's see how you did there, Joanne. First level of the track complete, £250. £2,800 is the jackpot so far. You didn't get as far as Richie on the track, so you are at risk of going home.
Yeah.
So you hold there for now. Richie, well done.
Thank you.
You're through.
Cool.
Our last contestant to play today is John. John, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us what you do.
I'm a web designer for a large financial company.
John, are you a man who likes to deal with pressure?
Well, with my job, there's not a lot of pressure, but the most kind of pressure situation I've been is the birth of my children. I've got 2 kids, and surprised myself at how well I dealt with it, so much so that I thought about a career as a midwife.
Did you really?
Yeah, but then I went into web design and that kind of took off, so...
OK, so you deal with pressure very well.
I think so, I think so.
Because at least the pulse is racing at a steady level now.
Yeah.
Well, wishing you all the best of luck today.
Thank you.
Joanne and Richie have had their goes before.
Yeah.
What did you think?
They've both done really well. I mean, Joanne's obviously kicking herself with the first question, but I mean, it's the pressure, so it's a high-pressure game.
Richie did do very well, but for you to get through to the next round, John, you need to get further than Joanne. So let's highlight the square that you would have to beat. It's there at the end of the first level of the track. John, let's put you up there, shall we?
Yep.
OK.
It's also real.
It is now. No going back, John.
It's definitely happening.
So remember, the hardball will start once I've finished asking you your first question.
Yep.
If you're ready, then let's play hardball. In the title of E.L. James's novel, how many shades of grey are there?
50.
Correct. Which Puerto Rican singer had a 1999 hit with Livin' La Vida Loca?
Oh, pass.
Ricky Martin. By definition, someone described as bilingual can speak how many languages?
2.
Correct. The name of which coffee-flavoured dessert translates as pick-me-up in Italian?
Tiramisu.
Correct. Every year since 1975, the Tour de France has finished on what avenue in Paris?
Champs-Élysées.
Correct. According to the Christian Bible, for how many days and nights did Jesus fast
40.
in the... Correct. Which narrow arm of the Atlantic Ocean separates England from northern France?
Pass.
English Channel. Which English artist is famous for his ceramics and his female alter ego Claire?
Pass.
Grayson Perry. The main ingredient in a rosti is usually
Potato.
which? Correct. In the TV sitcom Last of the Summer Wine, who played Nora Batty?
Oh, pass.
Kathy Staff. In 1971, which of the Queen's children won the BBC Sports Personality of the
Princess
Year?
Anne.
Correct. Which word game with lettered dice has a name that means to overwhelm the mind?
Yahtzee.
Ogle. More noticeable in men, the laryngeal...
Adam's apple.
Adam's apple would have been the answer. John, you did really well. You did really well, despite the pressure and despite the ball getting very close to you on some
It was
occasions.
a bit close.
Second level of the track, £350 in the jackpot, means that we are playing for £3,100. £150 today.
Not too shabby.
And John, you are still in it to win it. You did make it further than Joanne, so you are through.
Joanne.
To the
That's
next
okay.
round. Well done.
Thank you.
Joanne?
Yeah, it was good fun. It was good. It's nice to see someone else doing so well. It really is.
Oh, well.
So.
Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you. It's been fun. Thank you.
So John and Richie are now going to compete for a place in today's semi-final. But who will make it through? Let's find out as we play the head-to-head. Richie and John, well done.
Thank you.
You're in our head-to-head. And Richie, after that first round, you had it in the bag, didn't you?
I wouldn't say I had it in the bag. I'm still kicking myself over potato and tomato.
John, what about you? You made it in, a little bit close to the call.
Skin in my teeth, yeah.
What do you think about taking on Richie?
Well, he done really well, so I'm a bit apprehensive about this. But I'm just going to try and do my best and not buzz in too quickly, but quickly enough, hopefully.
Gentlemen, best of luck.
Thank you.
Of course, this time, not only do you have to outrun the hardball, you also have to outrun each other. And as you saw earlier, you'll both be on the track at the same time, answering questions on that buzzer. A correct answer moves you one square along, but a wrong answer will move your opponent forward. Again, John and Richie, you need to stay ahead of the hardball because the first person it passes is out of the game. The winner will go straight into today's semi-final to take on Daniel. Here we go then. Let's put you both on the track. Up you go. We'll release the hardball when one of you reaches the second level of the track. If you're ready. Then let's play hardball. In the nursery rhyme, which animal frightens Little Miss Muffet away, John?
Spider.
Correct. In 2018, the Winter Olympics were held in South where? Richie?
Korea.
Correct. When a situation is over, which rock and roll star is said to have left the building? Richie?
Elvis.
Correct. Quantum Cloud and Another Place are artworks by the British sculptor Anthony who? Richie?
Bromley.
Correct. What is the national capital city of Australia? John?
Pass.
Canberra. The famous trio, the Kardashian sisters, are Khloe, Kourtney, and who else? Richie?
Kim.
Correct. What primary colour are the flower heads on a common dandelion? John?
White.
Yellow. Which 1996 sci-fi film shares its name with a US holiday celebrated on the 4th of July? Richie?
Independence Day.
Correct. The star of the US sitcom revived in 2018 that bears her name is Roseanne who? John?
Barr.
Correct. Who was the UK's first Labour Prime Minister? Ramsay MacDonald. In internet addresses, the domain name .de represents which Europe? John?
Germany.
Correct. Which British artist painted the 1950 industrial landscape called The Pond? L.S. Lowry. Which flower is the emblem of the England rugby team? John?
Rose.
Correct. What is the predominant colour of a classic pesto sauce? John?
Green.
Correct. Played with black and white counters, which board game shares its name? John?
Drafts.
Othello. Blackberries are crossed with which other berry to create the tayberry?
Didn't realise it was that close.
Raspberry was the one that we were looking for. John, you were really getting ahead of speed as well.
Yeah.
Richie, well done. You held your nerve.
I don't know what happened. I was doing all right at the start, and then John just kept... He was on a roll, and then it was only because he was unlucky with his black and white board game question that he didn't catch me.
John, you've been a great contestant.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing hardball. Richie, you're in the semi-final.
Good.
To take on Daniel. So, who will make it through to play for the £3,150 today? Let's find out as we play the semi-final. OK, Daniel, Richie, congratulations on getting to the semi-final.
Thank you.
You've both played a really good game so far. And Daniel, no one has put more money in the moneymaker than you. So you're definitely the player to beat so far. How do you think Richie's been?
Richie made a very good contribution as well to that jackpot. He's going to be a very tough player to beat.
OK. Richie, I will allow you to offer a compliment in the other direction.
Well, as you say, Ori, you took in the most money, and I think you looked the most relaxed as well. So I've got a mountain to climb again.
£750 in the jackpot by you was a fantastic effort.
Thank you. Thank you.
And, of course, only one of you can go through to play for that £3,150 today. So in this semi-final, we put you both back on the track at the same time. Again, I'll ask you questions on the buzzer. Right answers move you forward. Wrong answers move your opponent forward. Good luck. Let's put you both on the track. Fingers on the buzzers. The hardball will be released the moment one of you reaches the second level of the track. Richie, Daniel, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. In which country was the Ford Motor Company founded? Richie?
USA.
Correct. On which TV game show is the phrase, say what you see, often, Daniel?
Catchphrase.
Correct. Which aquatic bird commonly lends its name and shape to rubber bath toys? Daniel?
Duck.
Correct. What G is a name given to a shop specialising in selling fresh fruit? Daniel?
Greengrocer.
Correct. The Skyboat song recalls the escape over the sea of which celebrated historical fugitive? Bonnie Prince Charlie. Which word can mean a hot, fragrant spice or a shade of red hair? Daniel?
Ginger.
Correct. Which group of Spanish islands are Menorca and Mallorca? Richie?
Balearics.
Correct. Which fruit is traditionally eaten with cream at the... Daniel?
Strawberries.
Correct. In what year did computer engineer Ray Tomlinson send the world's first ever email? 1971. In American football, which playing position is abbreviated to... Daniel?
Quarterback.
Correct. Which American actor is the father of Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez? Richie?
Martin Sheen.
Correct. What is the first name of the French painter with the surname Matisse? Daniel?
Henri.
Correct. Which superhero famously has a sidekick named Robin? Richie?
Batman.
Correct. Which town in Galilee is said to be the child? Daniel?
Nazareth.
Correct. Which senior officer in the House of Lords summons MPs to hear the... Richie?
Blackrod.
Correct. Which long-running BBC consumer rights programme? Richie?
Watchdog.
Correct. Cyndi Lauper wrote the music and... Richie?
Oh dear, buzzed too early.
Kinky boots. What species of bird was officially used in coal mines to detect carbon? Richie?
Budgergar.
Canary. Which actor plays Edward Cullen in the Twilight series of films? Daniel?
Robert Pattinson.
Correct. Which sport is played by the Los Angeles Lakers? Daniel?
Basketball.
Correct. The novel Ulysses by James Joyce. Richie?
Dublin.
Odyssey. What is the name? Richie. Oh, the questions come thick and fast, don't they?
Yeah, I just had to throw myself over the finishing line.
Oh,
there,
well.
and I didn't work, but...
Daniel, down there on the third level of the track, congratulations, you are our winner today.
Thank you. Let's see if we can get some money out of it now.
Well, you've come so far. You are that bit closer to going away with a bit of cash. Richie, thanks for being a great contestant and thank you for playing hardball.
Thank you for having me.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.
Daniel, you aren't done just yet. It's time to play the final. Daniel, massive congratulations on making it to the final.
One more to go.
One more push, yes, and it will be the biggest push of the game so far. If you were to win some money today, what would you like to do with it?
Well, I'm off to Vegas for a few days in the summer, so
Okay.
it'll be good to get a little bit of spending money.
No spending money in the Nevada desert, that'd be nice. OK, Daniel, well, if you are to win that cash, you've got to take on the hardball one last time. This time, though, you would have to beat it. If you make it all the way to the end of the track, lighting up all 30 squares without the hardball catching you, you will be going home with that £3,150. To help, you've got 3 boosts, which you can activate at any time. All you've got to do is push that button. Each boost allows you to jump forward 1 square, but for every boost you use, that jackpot prize will be halved. So you've got to use them wisely and only when you have to. If the hardball catches you at any time, the game is over and the jackpot is lost. Daniel, you'll see 5 categories. You'll need to choose one and answer questions on it until the hardball reaches the end of each level of the track. Then we'll switch to a different category and so on. OK?
OK.
Daniel, your 5 categories today are sports, geography, literature, history, and music. What do you think?
A few there that will be challenging, but a few that should be OK.
OK. So which categories are you thinking would be the strongest ones, your best ones to kick off with?
Geography, sport, both of those would be the first 2, and we'll go from there.
OK. So which out of those 2 would you like to start with?
Let's go with geography, please.
Geography it is. Daniel, are you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Born ready, of course you are. Daniel, let's put you on the track. The hardball will be released when I've finished asking you your first question. For the final time today, Daniel, if you're ready. Then let's do this. Let's play hardball. What is the capital city of Northern Ireland?
Belfast.
Correct. Opening in 2013, the tallest hotel in the world is located in which of the United Arab Emirates?
Dubai.
Correct. Which canal in Egypt connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Red
Suez.
Sea? Correct. Which British city has areas called Hackney, Kensington, and
London.
Lambeth? Correct. What name is given to a stream of molten rock or magma once it
Lava.
reaches? Correct. The name of which Asian city-state translates into English as Lion City?
Hong Kong.
Singapore. The American city of San Francisco has a coastline on what ocean?
Pacific.
Correct. The place where a river flows into the sea shares its name with which body part?
Pass.
Mouth. By land area, what is the largest country in the world?
Russia.
Correct. What is the British name for the alphanumerical system that is called a zip code in America?
Postcode.
Correct. Postcode is right, Daniel, and just in time.
Excellent.
Very well done. That is a good start and a good lead on the hardball as well.
Yeah,
Happy?
yeah, I'm happy with where I am at the moment. All going to plan.
So we've got 4 categories left. We want to keep this going, Daniel. We have sport left, literature, history, and music.
The plan says sport.
Yeah.
So let's do sport.
Okay, let's take sport. You do have 3 boosts if you need them. Worth reminding you of that at this stage.
Yep, they're there for if needed.
Of course, let's see how we go with sport. Beat
Okay.
the hardball to the end of the next level of the track and you will be 1 step closer to that jackpot.
Okay.
Daniel, we're taking on sport. Your first question starts now. Which national football team has supporters known as the Tartan Army?
Scotland.
Correct. Which sport is played during the PGA Championship?
Golf.
Correct. Which basketball term means a halt in play to allow a coach to communicate with their
Time
team?
out.
Correct. Held at Aintree. Which world-famous
Grand
horse
National.
race? Correct. In 1975, a fight between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier was named the what in
Rumble in the
Manila?
Jungle.
Thriller. Who carried the flag for Team GB at the 2012?
Pass.
Chris Hoy. In 2018, the Six Nations Rugby Tournament began in which month of the year?
February.
Correct. Which European football club play their home games at the Nou Camp Stadium?
Barcelona.
Correct. Anna Kournikova rose to fame playing which sport?
Tennis.
Correct. And again, an answer correctly, right on time, Daniel.
Get that last answer in there.
This time, though, you've got an extra squares lead on the hardball.
Yes, yes, we've made up a little bit of ground. We're actually slightly behind where I'd like to be.
Oh, okay.
But with the boost there to help if need be, then we can get back on track.
Where would you like to have been at this stage?
I'd have liked to have been at the end of that third track. That would have been the ideal because we're now coming up to my weaker areas and so it may take a little bit more to get through those ones.
Yeah. Here's what's left. Literature, history, and music.
Into slightly more dangerous territory now, but next in the plan, it's history.
Okay, let's take on history. Good lead on the hardball. £3,150 still in the bank and 3 boosts there if you want to push it even further ahead.
Okay.
It'll get harder from here, I'm sure, Daniel. Tell us how you're feeling right now.
As you say, it's getting tougher. So it's just a case of trying to keep calm and making sure to listen to the question.
Okay. I'll do my bit, you do your bit. How about that for a deal?
Absolutely. Sounds like a deal.
Okay, history, here we go. Between 1995 and 2007, Jacques Chirac was president of which country?
France.
Correct. In which year was the Battle of Hastings fought?
1066.
Correct. Which type of headgear gets its name from a battle that took place?
Balaclava.
Correct. In 1947, India gained independence from which empire?
British.
Correct. Who was British Prime Minister at the time of the Falklands War?
Pass.
Margaret Thatcher. In which century did the Mary Rose sink during the Battle of the Solents?
17th.
16th. What was the first name of the 15th century explorer Columbus?
Christopher.
Correct. Which American crime boss was responsible for the St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929?
Don Giovanni.
Al Capone.
Who's Don Giovanni? He's from Godfather, wasn't he?
Sometimes these stories, fact, fiction, it all blurs into one.
Dear.
We've had a little bit of our lead cut.
It's been eroded a little. It's still not terrible. We're not in dire straits. We've got 3 boosts.
You've got a good lead on the hardball, but with those 2 categories left, not your strong points like you said,
Yeah.
it's going to get a little bit more difficult. So let's remind ourselves. Literature and music. Which is your least favourite out of those two?
Music is least favourite, so next we'll try literature.
OK. Daniel, literature, pressure's on, but keep doing what you're doing. Stay ahead of the hardball.
Absolutely.
Here we go. The characters Arthur Dent and Ford Prefect appear in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the...
Galaxy.
Correct. According to the fairy tale, Sleeping Beauty was woken by a prince after sleeping for how many years?
1,000.
100. Who wrote the 19th century novel The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells.
Correct. What is the title of Michael Crichton's 1990 dinosaur adventure novel?
Jurassic Park.
Correct. In publishing, which Penguin book imprint is named after a spotted insect?
Ladybird.
Correct. How many published novels did Emily Bronte write?
1.
Correct. Which Scottish author wrote Filth and Trainspotting?
Pass.
Irvin Welsh. In which Jane Austen novel does Charles Bingley fall
Sense
in
and
love?
Sensibility.
Pride and
The other one.
Prejudice.
The other one.
It was one of the two.
And I had to say something quick.
On the 5th and final level of the track.
Yeah.
And you're still in with a shout of winning all of that money.
Yeah, we've still got the boosts, but we also got music.
There it is. That is the category, the last one, and the one standing in between you and a jackpot of £3,150.
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
It's going reasonably. We're more or less where I'd like to be.
Yeah.
1 square further along would have been perfect. But if we can just get to a point where I can boost my way to victory if needed, then I'll be happy.
Daniel, you're only 5 questions away from winning that whole jackpot. You've come so far, and we're wishing you the best of luck. I don't know how you keep so cool under that collar. Okay. Just stay ahead of the hardball as you've been doing. For £3,150, one final time. Daniel, let's play hardball. The music of which King of Pop is featured in the West End stage show Thriller?
Michael Jackson.
Correct. Which American singer's backing band included The Revolution and the new-powered Prince? Which city in Tennessee is home to the Country Music Hall of Fame?
Memphis.
Nashville. Which girl group's UK #1 hits include Too Much and Two Become One?
Spice Girls.
Correct. Rumours was a 1977...
Fleetwood Mac.
Correct. Which American composer wrote the piece of music called
Irving
Rhapsody?
Berlin.
George Gershwin. Which instrument is James Galway most famous for playing?
Violin.
Flutes. Since they formed in 1985, who has been the only concert band... Boosted over the line, Daniel.
Just about made it.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. I'm happy. I knew it was going to be tough. We got there.
You had your plan, you had the boost up your sleeve, the tactics paid off, and £788 is yours. Remind us, what are you going to do with it?
It's going to be spending money for Vegas.
Daniel, you took on the hardball and won. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So that brings the hardball to a halt for now. Join us next time when 6 more contestants will try to beat the hardball. We'll see you again soon.